Jewish people in Israel, they need a can opener. That's all. That's the whole thing. They need a can opener. They have all the weapons, but they don't have the can opener for door. And they just asked Trump, we need to have your can opener. And then they just said, okay, let's figure out a sketch, a comedy, or whatever, something entertaining to wrap the whole thing. But in the end, the U.S. job is just go in and open the can, right? So what happened? 12 bomb, right? 12 penetration bomb. And from the satellite picture, you see 2 clusters, each one 3 holes, very close to each other, right? And 12 bombs, so 2 per each hole, right? So, I mean, the prior speaker has no technical knowledge, right? So you went 60 over meter, and the next one, same hole, and then all the way down to 90 over meters, right? So you have 3 holes per cluster, 6 bombs per 1 cluster. It will do the job. But the whole thing is the can opener, because once you open the can, the IDF said, thank you, President Trump, the rest we can do, because the facility is open. That's all. That's all the role of United States, right? And then
so to your point, just to support what you're saying, maybe a little more succinctly, if you don't mind, is that it is true that those 3 facilities were targets of subsequent Israeli attacks, subsequent, I say, to the bunker bomb and Tomahawk missile firings. So while the president immediately said that it was obliterated, obviously the Israeli intelligence thought otherwise, because had it been obliterated, there would not have been the need for those subsequent attacks, and that's exactly what Israel did. Now they're being told basically by the president, you cannot continue with these subsequent attacks. I don't know whether that's satisfactory to Jerusalem or not, because I don't know what their assessment is of whatever damage they were able to do following the U.S. attacks. But that's a very good point.
No, Gary, the whole point is there's no more place in Iran IDF cannot reach anymore. There's no more dangerous military place.
They've got command of the skies. That's exactly.
And there's no more place, because the deep place that Iran planning for decades is now can open. That's the whole
right.
part.
It's not just that. It's not just that. We haven't discussed it because we're so hyper focused on the nuclear, but it's also the ballistic. What they have been trying to do is find as best they can, and they've been very successful, but of course they obviously haven't gotten all of them, is to degrade their ballistic missile launching capabilities. So one assessment that I heard was that they've eliminated 60%. That sounds pretty good, but that just means that there's 30% that, or 40%, my math is great, that still hasn't been put offline. And now, because of the president's response to the Israeli response to the Iranian breaking of the ceasefire, because the optics of that's not so good to the president, who already claimed total victory and that he brought peace in our time. So he was really pissed off. Well, Israel can't continue that either. And if I was Israel, the more immediate concern would be getting rid of their ballistic opportunities. Even if they were, the nuclear program was kicked back 9 or 10 years, the ballistic opportunities have to be eliminated as well. And they have the opportunity to do it because, as you pointed out, they have command of the skies. And furthermore,
every military place, every military installation.
Right. And that's the big point.
That's the big point. That is just optic. The rest is like, whether there's any...
That's a big point in terms of public perception, because there are all these demonstrations the damn Israelis and the Americans are going after the Iranian people. They've been very careful